Hi, I'm Karen, certified health educator and food over medicine coach and owner of Empowering to Health. And I want to wish you a happy new year. This is the first video I've done in 2023. And I want to talk today about a word that I've heard a lot about, and that's intentional. And I looked up just to make sure I knew what it meant, what the meaning was in the dictionary. And according to the Merriam-Webster online dictionary, it says determination to act in a certain way. And then Wikipedia explained it as a mental state in which the agent, which would be us, commits themselves to a course of action. So basically, I think of it as a plan for being how you want to be. So for the sake of these next few minutes, we want to focus on our plan to be a healthy person. So to be a truly healthy person, we must intentionally do what a healthy person does. Our culture today, though, does not really promote good health or prevention. So what is common or normal, such as being overweight, does not really promote good health or prevention. So what is common or normal, such as being overweight, eating processed foods, for example, is not necessarily healthy. So one way we can act like a healthy person is by the foods we choose to eat. So when I was looking at the research, and I've shared this before on other videos, we do see the benefits of a whole food plant-based eating pattern. So that's really what we want to adopt if we're going to intentionally be a healthy person. So how can we adopt and stick to this pattern? I found some information on a blog called Nutrition Solutions. And this person says that there are 3 things to think about. And the first one is the why we are eating. And our ultimate goal in this should be to nourish our bodies and that the food provides the nutrition we need to remain healthy and strong. A lot of us eat for emotional reasons, and there are things that you might need to address, definitely beyond this article, before you can truly, eat in a healthy pattern. The second thing to think about is the what we're eating. And this basically should be the food pyramid that I advocate for, which again is whole-based. And I've talked about in other videos, so go back and check them out. And then the third thing is how we eat. And this is going to differ for people. You're going to need to look at your lifestyle. Do you eat mostly at home? Do you eat out a lot in restaurants? Do you spend time eating in your car? So as I said, this is going to look different since the how will depend on what you're doing. And so you're going to need to make those intentional habits fit into that lifestyle. So once you've committed to intentionally eating, following a whole food plant-based eating pattern, because remember, it's not perfection, you need to act on it. And this is going to take some thought and planning, again, while taking lifestyle into account. Some ideas you've heard me talk about before, some might work for you, some might not, but here's a few to refresh your memory. One is weekly meal planning. Spending a little bit of time each week on what you're going to eat and including where you're going to be eating may help you eliminate those food choices when you're hungry. And then use your menus to shop for that food. Obviously we think of it on the weekends, but, maybe a Wednesday or Thursday works best for you. And this way you'll have the foods that you need. It also helps to keep your shelves stocked with different staples such as rice, pasta, marinara sauce, so that you can have them in case you want an impromptu dish. I know last weekend I said, well, let's make spaghetti. So I got out some whole wheat pasta, I had some sauce, and we put some beans and vegetables in it that I had. So voila, instant dinner. This will also keep you from having to buy those things as often as well, and that'll save time at the store. And then when you go to the store, avoid buying junk food. And I know this is much easier said than done because they're tempted throughout that store. Now, if something ends up in your shopping cart, remember that it's okay to take it out of your cart and put it back on the shelf. Another idea is to take your lunch to work instead of going out. Keep a water bottle with you. So not only will you be supplying water for your body, but you won't be tempted to stop and get that unhealthy drink because you are so thirsty. And then finally, consider doing a food journal. Pick a time such as the beginning of each month. It doesn't have to be that often to record what you're eating for 2 or 3 days. And then this is going to give you an accurate account of what you are eating. We often trick ourselves into believing that we eat less or more nutritious food than we actually really do. So that journal, if you're being honest with yourself, will keep you on track to see how you are really doing. So at first, incorporating some of the ideas, I know sounds like a lot of work. We're all busy, but like with many new things, it gets easier. And some of these things are actually going to replace some of your old habits, so it won't take up that much time anymore. So as we start the new year, let's resolve to just respect our bodies. By committing to being intentional about eating a whole food, plant-based pattern, we can start the true path to health. There are times it may be difficult going against a society that makes having poor food choices readily available. Treat yourself with kindness if you fall back into that trap. Reset those intentions, make a new plan, and begin again. If you want references, because there are some in this article that I shared, just like the other things, go to the Empowering True Health website. It's just empoweringtruehealth.com. On the bottom of each page, you'll find a place to sign up for the newsletter, and then you will get it, and it's free each month. So also, please consider sharing the video, give it that thumbs up, and subscribe to this channel. Let's get good health going this year. And thanks for watching, and until next time, be healthy.